Good morning. Welcome back to Canada's Recovery. Tracy, I got some lint on me. I've been doing laundry this morning. I know it's been a few days since I came on, but I had to get some thoughts together and figure out what I wanted to say, what I wanted to talk about. And ironically enough, I was reading the Just for Today this morning, and I think it's pretty accurate and in line with how I'm feeling and a few things I do want to talk about. Excuse me. I just started the ketogenic diet. I am on day 6 today, and so far I'm not feeling too bad. I don't think I have the keto flu yet, but I don't think I'm fully in ketosis yet either. I've been having some headaches. I expect that. I expect to have what they call the keto flu, but overall, so far, 6 days in, I feel pretty good. I've not done the greatest on the carb issue, but I am trying very, very hard to watch how many carbs I am putting into my body and what form of carbs those are. But before I get too much into that, I do want to read the Just for Today because I think it's something a lot of us can relate to and might need to hear. I needed to hear it because I've just been in a spot where, I figured all the chips have been stacked against me. I've been struggling. I felt like I'm going crazy. Nothing's lining up. And, this message couldn't have come at a better time for me, anyways. So, without further ado, we're going to get into it. And today is September 19th, 2020. And the topic is fellowship. Once again, this is a Narcotics Anonymous publication, but I feel it applies to all pathways to recovery. I don't care which way you use, whether it be MAT, abstinence, NA, AACA, blank AA. I don't know. Whatever you use, I think this here applies to all of us on some wavelength. So, fellowship. In NA, our joys are multiplied by sharing good days. Our sorrows are lessened by sharing the bad. For the first time in our lives, we don't have to experience anything alone. That comes from informational pamphlet number 16, which is for the newcomer. When we practice using the steps and the other tools of our program to work through our hardships, we become able to take pleasures in the joys of living clean. But our joys pass all too quickly if we don't share them with others, while hardships borne alone may be long in passing. In the fellowship of Narcotics Anonymous, we often multiply our joys and divide our burdens by sharing them with one another. We addicts experience pleasures in recovery that sometimes only another addict can appreciate. Fellow members understand when we tell them of the pride we take today in fulfilling commitments, the warmth we feel in mending damaged relationships, the relief we experience in not having to use drugs to make it through the day. When we share these experiences with recovering addicts and they respond with similar stories, our joy is multiplied. The same principle applies to the challenges we encounter as recovering addicts. By sharing our challenges and allowing other NA members to share their strength with us, our load is lightened. The fellowship we have in Narcotics Anonymous is precious. Sharing together, we enhance the joys and diminish the burdens of life in recovery. Just for today, I will share my joys and my burdens with other recovering addicts. I will also share in theirs. I am grateful for the strong bonds of fellowship in Narcotics Anonymous. Like I said, for me, with everything I've been going through the past couple of weeks, I needed to hear that message probably louder than most. I don't know if I've said on my channel what my living situation is with me and my husband, but for the summer we have been living in, I think it's a 26-foot camper. I think it's 26 feet. It's not big anyways. But we've been living in a camper since May, and now it's the third week of September in Maine, and it's starting to get cold at night, and it's starting to stay, a little chillier during the day. So that means that the clock is starting to run a little quicker on finding a permanent place to live. And we do live in a college town, so any apartments that would normally be available are not, because they're all being rented by college students right now. And where my husband and I don't drive, we do have to stay somewhat close to where he works, because he is the only one working right now. So that's the only income we have coming in. Excuse me again. The keto gives me a little gas, but I'll deal with it. Nothing bad. So that's the situation, is we have to stay close to his job. There's not really a whole lot out there. We did find a possibility of a room for rent. We have to go look at that Monday afternoon. And God willing, that works out. We're able to get it and able to get out of this camper, because it's just going to be too cold to stay in it once we have to move it back away from our power source. Which means once it gets pushed back to its winter storage, we won't have that electric. So, and all of the other stuff hasn't been, like the heater hasn't been running over 10 years, so we don't even know if it works. We don't even know if it's safe to operate. The owner doesn't want to take a chance on running it just in case it's not safe. I understand that. So, like I said, time is running out. We've got to find something. But I've been bearing that burden alone. I haven't talked about it with anybody. I've just been, trying to work through it, stay tough, be strong, not let anybody see the weakness and the breakdowns. And, I keep telling myself, I'm stronger than this. I'm not going to let this break me. And I don't want to show anybody that, I too have moments of weakness. But we all know I do. I am human. I'm not perfect. My name is Candy, not Jesus. And I need to learn that it's okay to not be okay. Because I'm not going to be okay sometimes. There are moments where all of us go through that. It's okay to not be okay. I have to keep telling myself that. And I have to learn how to celebrate the moments of happiness rather than think, it's going to be a short-lived event. So today's message from the Just for Today really hit my heart and showed me that, when things are going good, I need to share that. When things are going not so great, I need to share that. I need to learn how to be open and share what is going on in my life? Or else, what am I working towards? What am I working for? I'm, ironically enough, 23 days away from my 2-year mark of being clean, and that's a big, big accomplishment for me. So, if any of you needed to hear that message, I hope you took it to heart like I did. I hope you listened to its advice. Remember, sharing the good and sharing the bad. But also, if somebody needs to share their good or bad, be open to that. That's huge. You get what you give out of this program. I thank you for giving me a few moments of your time. I will keep everybody updated on how the keto's going. Hopefully good. I love each and every one of you that take the time to watch my videos, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay safe, stay clean and sober, no matter which pathway you choose to do that. Remember to love and be loved. Thank you.